Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Benix0918. Today we're gonna discuss about a very interesting topic. It's about Fortnite and why Fortnite isn't fun anymore. We know this game used to dominate the gaming industry back in the day, but still many players till the date, like today, have been expressing their disappointment towards the game. So we'll dive into the reasons behind this shift and explore why Fortnite has lost its charm, like why this game isn't fun anymore. But before we start, if you're new here, obviously you're new because it's my first video on this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay updated with my content. And yeah, let's get started. So there are many reasons for the downfall of Fortnite. There are n number of reasons. As an old player, like I used to play the game back in 2017 2018, I still play the game, but I used to play the game from the start, I believe, like from season 2, not that early, but still season 2 is still really early. I've seen the game evolving and have changed a lot, so I can give a really good perspective, I believe, like why the game isn't fun anymore. So let's dive into the reasons. Alright, okay, the first reason is obviously oversaturation of content. So as we know that Fortnite was a very simple game back in the day, back in the early days. Fortnite had a very simple and sober focused gameplay experience. Like it wasn't that difficult to adapt for new players, but over time, Fortnite started to introduce new updates, new weapons, new meta, new POI, and just the gameplay style just used to change frequently. So that's one of the reasons why a lot of people find it a little bit difficult to adapt to these changes and keep up to these changes. And the gameplay also felt a little bit cluttered due to a lot of stuff getting added to the game, like from weapons to POIs and a lot of stuff. I'm not saying that updates are bad by any means. Updates is really good for a game, but updates should be only be added for the necessity, not to just clutter it. Like updates are necessary for some things, okay? They shouldn't be a headache. Like they shouldn't clutter the game experience. They should smoothen the game experience. You know what I'm trying to say? That sounded so cheesy though, guys. Alright, let's go further. So basically, oversaturation of content, too much was added into Fortnite. As we know, Fortnite is lately it's been just a crossover game. Like it have collaborated with so many franchises. Like I can't even think about like how many franchises have collaborated Fortnite. It's a lot. You can't even name how many are there. So yeah, that's a very big problem, that from the crossovers to collaborations to a lot of point of interest to a lot of gameplay changes, weapon loot and all, it's one of the problems out there. Yeah, so Fortnite, you should add stuff, you should update stuff, but only the necessary ones. Don't make the gameplay experience cluttered, alright, if you're listening out there. Alright, next to the second reason. The second reason is basically the building meta. Alright. Don't you guys run down in the comments down below, and don't you say me that, oh, but Fortnite have a zero build mode. Yeah, I know Fortnite have a zero build mode. Yes, that zero build mode is fun, but at the same time, it should have a lot of changes. It's not a perfect gaming mode. First of all, Fortnite have a build mode and a zero build mode, right? So why both of the modes have the same maps, same gameplay mechanics, and have same weapons? Instead, one have build and one doesn't have build, right? Fortnite should just segregate the loot. Like building mode should have a different loot pool, zero build mode should have a different loot pool. The point of interest for both of them should also be different. So Fortnite, if you're watching this video out there, please just focus on this. Just give different updates to different build modes. Game modes, whatever you want to say. But yeah, building meta was one of the main reasons why people don't enjoy the game anymore. It was less enjoyable because people just used to build structures, like, I'll say, too fast, and used to edit a lot. Basically, it's a very unique aspect of Fortnite's gameplay. Like, it can show the creativity of a player, also their strategic skills, but at the same time, it's a very dominant playstyle. Like, these days, it's really dominant. It's like to the point that sometimes people just get bullied or just get harassed in these build mode fights, 1v1 fights. And who can forget the most annoying feeling in the world, getting third partied while having a 1v1 build fight with a random player? Yeah, that sucked, man. I remember back then, and I still remember to this day because I still play Fortnite. Yes, I do play build mode. Let's continue to the video why I'm ranting about my gameplay experience. But yeah, build mode is one of the main reasons why a lot of people have stopped playing this game, and this was one of the reasons why the new players who wanted to try Fortnite didn't enjoy the game, because the old players were just too good at building and stuff with all the meta and stuff, and the new players just couldn't adapt to these changes, or whatever you say, environment. They just couldn't. So that's one of the reasons why people were going away from this game. But you can see a lot of old people coming back to the game since they have introduced to the zero build mode, and also a lot of new players have also tried Fortnite and are playing Fortnite because of the zero build mode. So kudos, that was a very nice thought from Fortnite. But only rant about me, only complain about me. Just please have a different map for the build mode and have a different map for zero build, and please segregate the loot pool, different loot pool for different game mode. Yeah, that's it. Now on to the next point, skill gap. Oh my god, skill gap. You guys already know skill gap. It's one of the main factor, why the fun factor in Fortnite is declining. It's just old players are getting more skilled, new players are facing a lot of challenges, or the casual players having a lot of trouble playing the game lately, at least in the build mode. Even in zero build mode they have the same issues, because in the build mode, new players and casual players don't have time. They don't have I'm not saying everybody is a Fortnite geek, but you guys know that not everyone have time 8 to 10 hours or even 6 hours, even 4 hours to just practice in the creative mode and just work on the build and edits. No one have that much time. I know some people do, but majority of people, they just play the game casually. They don't have that much time. They just want to have some fun with their friends and just chill and maybe get a victory. That's it. But as you know that the old players, people who are playing from a long time, they don't care. They are just there to show off their skills, and especially in the build mode, they'll just bully you or just harass you, emote on you and stuff. So yeah, I understand that feeling. It sucks. That's one of the reasons why people are not playing the game, is because of the skill gap. And if you say that zero build is the solution for it, well, no, zero build isn't the solution for it. As I stated earlier, should have different map than the build mode, and should have different loot pool than the build mode. And I've played a lot of shooter games, and I can agree that Fortnite have a very different shooting experience. The shooting meta in the game is kind of different compared to other games, and most of the shooting meta is third person. So yeah, it gets kind of difficult for new players to adapt to it, and also new players have to adapt to the POI. Even if they're playing zero build, they have to know where they can hide and stuff, and like just to get used to the gaming environment. So skill gap is one of the reasons why Fortnite isn't fun anymore. But one more reason why Fortnite isn't fun anymore is the forever changing meta. Yes, Fortnite is known for its ever changing meta, and that always affects the weapon balance in the game, and it also affects the gameplay of the game. So this though keep the game fresh in some way or some form. It's still exciting for some players, but at the same time, the majority of players are just frustrated because they have to adapt and to the new gameplay and gaming mechanics and all that stuff. Like the gaming meta, they have to adapt to these changes every single time, and that makes players feel invalidated. Like they just don't feel like to have any they are not justified to play the game anymore. Like they feel like they have to constantly adapt. That just ruin the fun for them, basically. Yeah, so forever meta changing is one of the reasons why Fortnite isn't fun. But now the last reason, it's kind of an interesting reason. Some people will say it's not that big of a reason, but in my opinion, at least what I think, it's kind of a big issue why people don't like Fortnite anymore and why it isn't fun anymore. It's basically the community. Yeah, the community of Fortnite. Yeah, man, I can say it, like it's one of the most toxic communities out there. Toxic for real. Like I'll say it's the most toxic gaming community out there. Fortnite community. It have a lot of issues like toxic behavior from older players and harassment and cheating and all, like aimbot and all that hacks. Yeah, that's a very negative environment for new players, and that's why most of the new players avoid Fortnite, and even some older players have stopped playing the game because of the community. It's really toxic and people are just not fun to talk with, and they're always complaining, like just fighting and all on the Twitter page or just on Discord or stuff. So yeah, it's not a fun community, obviously. So that's one of the reasons why people are just not enjoying Fortnite. Even I can guarantee that Fortnite community these days is just not fun anymore. It's all just too to be honest, it's just trash. Yeah, it's not a positive community. It's a very not much of an enjoyable experience with the Fortnite community. I'm not saying the whole Fortnite community is bad, but the majority of it, they have to work on it, I believe. So yeah, these are the reasons why Fortnite isn't fun anymore. And while the game still continues to dedicate the fan base that they have already disenchanted, but still many players just don't like it. They are still disenchanted with the game. They still don't enjoy the gameplay, and they still just find the game really frustrating. It's just not fun because of all these reasons I have mentioned above, from the skill gap to the meta changes to the community issues, from the building meta dominance, and even not the balance between the build mode and the zero build mode, and the oversaturation of content. These are the main reasons why Fortnite have lost its charm and why isn't it fun anymore. Well, these are my opinions. You guys might have some other opinions, so if you guys have your opinions, you can comment down below and let me know how do you feel about the game. If you're enjoying to play Fortnite with your friends or just solo in the current state of Fortnite. I love to hear your thoughts down in the comments down below. And yeah, that's it. If you liked today's video, just hit a like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the post notification bell. And one more announcement before I go. A really interesting Fortnite story to tell about. So if you guys wanna have a video on that, do comment down below if you're interested. I might make a video on that in the future. Alright guys, so I'll see you in the next one. Peace.